I think I'm gonna make like that's gonna be a super huge seed strike mission just for the SAMs that are farther away. Whoever wants to do that flight probably will. Well, probably no. It will require air-to-air refueling, but the ones that are closer uh, will not require air-to-air refueling. So we'll have a combination of flights there, requiring and not requiring, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, always fuck. Want to make sure there's a.
By the way, when you join, you will have to change obviously your tail code for the one. I mean that you have and everything else. But we can go
So
through this.
Which
when we join, use that our board number.
Board number, yep.
Yeah, because obviously I didn't know. I mean, which flight are you gonna be? If it's gonna be check 3 or check 4, and if you're gonna be the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 on the flight. So you will have to change the tail code of your
Got it.
aircraft when you load up.
which spot did you want me to go to?
You'll be in check
Be
3.
able to decide for check 4.
Oh, we check 4. Yes, we are. Sorry.
Yeah. So just to recap, so in check 3 is gonna be me as flight lead and Chile so far. If someone else join, is gonna be with us. In check 4, we definitely need 4 aircraft. So that's going to be Bevo, the flight lead, AT, Nighthawk, and Fist.
Roger.
And up to Bevo to decide who is going to be 2, 3, and 4.
All right, let me add Zello.
Can I ask one thing, right? On the
Yep.
TF-51D in DCS, why is it when you strike your propeller on the ground, it turns into a swastika?
I couldn't tell you. Never seen that.
Kind of weird. Or it begins to turn into a swastika. If you kind of like, you know.
I mean,
Cool.
you know, that's just what would happen when a propeller strikes like that.
It's just a symbol that the Nazis have taken it down.
Basically.
Yeah. Zelo says, yo. Yeah.
He did. I didn't think that would work.
Okay, yo. Come on, yo. Join the mission, yo.
Cool, I'm in.
Okay. He's not going to be here.
Okay. That's around. Okay. That's good then. I think we have everyone. We are 6, right? Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Let me.
What the fuck, Nighthawk?
What the hell, Nighthawk?
Bro, my bad. Hold up. There's a better one.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What happened?
He sent a
Don't worry, man.
stupid meme.
What is Nighthawk, by the way? We lost him?
No,
Oh,
he's
man.
here.
Hello.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
You should walk it safer.
Hey, JT, you should be on check 4 flight, huh? Not on check 3.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Are we ready then?
Am I not together with you in A2A?
I'm back.
All right. We all good for the
Lucky?
briefing?
Lucky, I'm with you on A2A.
One
At
second,
check
let me
3.
check. Yes, you should be on check
Check 3.
4, not on check 3. If you want to do air to ground, you should be on on check 4.
No, I'm A2A.
Oh, air to air. Okay, then,
Your
then you're
wingman.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're good. But then, Chili, you want to do air to ground then?
Yeah, I can float air to ground.
Yeah, because we
I'll be
definitely
number,
need.
what's that, 4? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely need 4 aircraft on check 4. Yep. Right. Good for the briefing then, everyone?
I'm good
Yep.
for it.
All right. Let me share with the. Let me know when you see it. See the map?
A firm.
Yep. All right. Okay. So for the ones of you that you didn't do the op one, the first mission in Syria, this mission is supposed to take place the same day, just on the afternoon. The first mission was very early morning. This is supposed to be taking place the same day on the afternoon on day one. So if, I don't know if all of you were on that mission, but just FYI, that mission was to the destruction of air assets that were on the ground into this base, Al Assad. That was very successful. We destroyed a bunch of Syrian and Russian aircraft and helicopters, helicopters here and aircraft here, here and here. And there was also a Syrian strike that destroyed here an SA6 battery here. Okay, so that was a surprise attack, not a surprise strike. It was very successful. And then when we returned, we saw a previous undetected um, anti-ship missile battery located here, which is the mission of today. This mission is to the destruction of an anti-ship missile battery that is located here. I'll explain further details, but is a one radar and four silkworm missile launchers. Yep. But again, strategic context. U.S. forces are operating out of Incirlik. This is mostly F-16s from Spangdahlem Air Base in Germany that deployed here in Incirlik, and then our squadron. Obviously, with a strike here in Al Assad, we have created an international cluster. So Syrian forces right now are in full alert, which means that all the SAM sites are active. The circles that you see are the SAM sites that affect our area of operations. The green circle is an SA3. The pink circles, two of them, are SA2s. The orange red that you see here, this is the closest that is going to be to our target, is an SA8. Yep. And then these big circles that are pink ones, or magenta ones, whatever you want to call it, are SA5s. Okay. So if you have checked some documentation from DCS, these are single-digit SAM sites, SA2, SA3s, SA5s, and SA8s, which is all Soviet technology, which means that it's not as sophisticated as SA11, SA10s, etc. That means that they are very inaccurate for low-level flights, which is what we are going to do today. But this is the situation that we have in our area of operation in terms of air defense. The major airbase that Syria has in the area is the one that we destroyed, Al Assad, which means that this is non-operational. So the second closest one is here, Hama. So in Hama, there are MiG-29s operating as well as MiG-21s. These are the ones that provide air cover right now in the area, and it's the only base that has aircraft after the destruction of Al Assad. Okay. So obviously all of these are in full alert as well. There were Russian forces operating in the area. However, we destroyed Al Assad, which is their main operating base, and they have diverted all their remaining aircraft, which is Su-27s, out of Damascus to protect the capital of Syria. Because they are here, we do not believe that they are going to pose any threat to our current area of operations here in the north. This is too far away. Okay, so no, even if there will be Su-27s flying around this area, you shouldn't see them at all. However, we're going to say MiG-29s and MiG-21s most likely. Okay. Turkey is a NATO member, so which means that obviously is very concerned about the whole situation and has invoked Article 5, which is the mutual protection. So there are reinforcements coming to Incirlik. This is US forces again, and also European and Canada reinforcements are coming. However, there is not enough space in Incirlik, so they will be deploying in this base here, Akrotiri and Larnaca. But we're not going to see this until day 2 or 3 of the campaign. Yep. All right, let's go tactical right now. Okay, Gonna start by check 4, which is the main mission. That's the strike. So check 4 aircraft.
Hey,
Low level
Ballaway.
strike.
How are you?
Gonna take off. Gonna take off as a second package. First is gonna take off check 3. Yeah, just FYI. But check 4. Gonna take off. Go to waypoint 1, which is the rejoin. Continue altitude, by the way, in the rejoin to be decided by the flight lead, in this case Vivo. Gonna proceed to waypoint 2. This is the IP and the fence in. Notice here this rectangle, the red rectangle is the Syrian air defense
Oh, I'm doing just
identification
fine.
zone. At the moment,
It's DCS,
any
baby.
allied aircraft enters this zone, most likely
It is.
Syrian fighter jets out of Hama are gonna take off to protect the entire area. Okay, this is gonna happen. Okay. Okay, proceeding to waypoint 2 for check 4. After you pass waypoint 2, you have to descend immediately to around 500 feet. 500 feet. Okay. Trail formation, 1 mile separation. You're going to proceed all this route until waypoint 3. This is the target. Waypoint 3 is exactly the radar. Okay. So you will have waypoint 3 exactly the radar of the silkworm battery. Main goal for the mission is to destroy the radar. There are a couple of launchers north of the radar in this area here of the beach, and 2 more launchers south here. Sorry, excuse me. Ideally, you will destroy everything in just one pass. That's pretty difficult. If you can not destroy everything in one pass, do a second pass. The way to do that is imagine that you are Vivo, the flight lead. You do the first pass, drop bombs.
Basically.
I suggest you drop a couple of bombs per target. And if you can, try to hit 2 targets for each pass. So that will be 2 bombs each, 4 bombs for each pass. You do a break to the right. Most important, do not do a break to the left because you are going to enter the engagement zone of the SA-8. Do a break to the right. You continue back until about 5 miles. That's to give enough time to the other aircraft 2, 3, and 4. I mean, to do their first pass. And when you are about 5 miles out, you re-enter the pattern, do the same thing, okay, and drop a second pass. Recommendation: do not do more than 2 passes because we're gonna have plenty of aircraft in the area. Okay. Most important for check 4: break right, do not break left under any circumstance, and stay under 1,000 feet. You don't want to stay above 1,000 feet because you are going to be definitely within the engagement zone of the SA-5s, although this is pretty old technology and too far away. But you don't want to enter the orange circle or the green circle. Okay. All right. ECM on, cap and flare as you are in this area. And you do the overhead. It's pretty similar as to an overhead brake in the case 1 recovery. That's what you have to do, right? When we approach the carriers, this is about 800 feet, and we do the overhead brake. So it's kind of the same thing, just stay under 1,000. Recommended airspeed is 450 knots for the attack and 500 feet altitude. Remember that you're going to be dropping parachute retarded Mark 82s. Okay, so that's why
so
you need
this.
a 1 mile separation between aircraft.
So, is
And
my mic not
if you want to do the
fucking
second pass,
working?
sorry, say again.
Oh, I was just gonna confirm. So it's not a pop-up attack. It's just a straight low-level, high-speed pass.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a straight low level attack with shoot
Yep.
parachute high drive retarded bombs. Yep. Once you do the second pass, if you want to do a second pass, then you proceed to waypoint 4. Stay low level for a few. Then you can proceed to waypoint 4. Then waypoint 5 and back to base. Okay.
Heard.
I posted some charts of Incirlik pattern altitude. If it's not in a straight landing, pattern altitude is 2,000 feet. Okay. All right, that's for check 4. I'll cover questions later. No worries. I know that probably you have some questions. Let me get check 3 1 second. Right, check 3 is gonna take off first. Similar.
Yeah, we're
go to waypoint
yeah,
1,
we're
which is
doing
the
a strike
redrawing.
against a
We're probably gonna
silkworm,
stay
which is
above
anti-ship
20,000 feet, 20,000,
missile battery
22,000,
over here.
GT, according to you.
So we got 2 flights, an
And then
air-to-ground
we're gonna
flight, which he was
establish
just explaining I had to pay attention to because I'm leading
cap
it.
area here between waypoint 2 and waypoint 3.
And then they're
Um,
sending another flight.
This,
But
the
yeah, I mean,
purpose
this
of
is
this
it. I'm
cap
just
is
sitting in the
twofold.
cockpit looking at the
One,
map.
obviously, to protect check 4
I mean,
here
we're
of
using
incoming aircraft.
these will
The other
be
one is to search,
high drag
to
bombs,
serve
so we'll
as
be going
decoy,
fast as fuck, just dropping them,
for
passing.
the SAM sites.
Um,
It's pretty risky for us, but we're gonna
and yeah,
establish this area, and
we're
we are
just
gonna
chilling
be
ATM.
serving as decoy distraction for the SAM site, so check 4 can proceed low level and strike the anti-ship missile battery. Once Vivo, in this case, the flight lead says that the target is destroyed, depending where we are going to wait until they have exit the red thin air defense zone, and then proceed to waypoint 4, which is the egress as well, very close to the check 4 egress. And then we're going to go waypoint 5 and go back to base. There is an E3, an overlord is going to take off first. Yep, that is going to provide air warning. Yep, so for us in check 3, pretty important to stay in contact with the E3.
Turkey number 1.
There's going to be as well
I can hear the
tanker. There is
music
a tanker
playing.
that is
I
going
just don't know
around
what
this
it
area
is.
here. It's going to establish a tanker, and here it is. Yeah, it's
Or I
gonna
just don't have it
it's
available to play.
doing
I don't know.
a racetrack
Who fucking
around this
cares?
area. We don't need the tanker, but just FYI in case that you need. And then if
What's
we
this
are
guy up
timing
to?
everything correctly,
Oh yeah.
out of the northwest here should appear a couple of B-1 bombers escorted by 4 F-16s each that they are reinforcing as
Be
in the
somewhere
area.
up
We're
here.
going to see B-1 bombers in the next missions. So they are coming here and landing to our base. This is basically to give a little bit of air traffic exercise coordination for us when we are back to base. So there will be plenty of aircraft landing when we egress from the mission. If it's too complicated, too many aircraft, we divert to Adana and be done with this. Okay, up to us to decide. But I thought it was good. I mean, it will be good to have some air traffic control here in the area between us to see how we do.
So is this simulating just
landing
a casual
procedures,
airstrike or precursor to
landing
something
procedures
bigger?
when we have a lot of
It's
air
on
traffic,
top of stuff.
landing. Remember when we land?
This is
pattern
the
is
second
2,000
of 4
feet,
missions.
the pattern. Check
And the first one
4
was
should be first one to land
a
because,
quick strike
of
to
one fuel
disable
tank.
the
Check 3 is
airfield,
gonna have 3 fuel tanks.
and
So
then the
check 4
second
should land
flight
first. If you want to do straight
was
landing, because there is no traffic,
is this,
Vivo,
which
that's
is
fine.
just
If there is traffic,
dealing with
as I
chips
said,
so we can bring in a
2,000, and
carrier
then,
strike force if we need to.
overhead is to the right.
Your
to
flight
the
lead,
left,
is
to the
this a
right.
milsim unit or a
Overhead
sort of
and
official
intelligence to the
one-off
south.
event? It's a
And then check 3 we
milsim
can
unit. It's
display
my
the
own.
3,000 and
I
4,000
started
here
this
to the back.
VMFA-312, which I lead run and do all the shit, but I didn't
Alright,
make this mission, unfortunately. Someone else
I
did,
think
and
I covered everything.
that puts me in a
By the
position
way,
to
there
not
is
have to
a
brief people
flight. There is
other
a flight
than
of
lead the flight.
F-16s here. These should be the next ones to take off after the
So it's a part of the
day 3.
campaign.
There is a flight of F-16s here. This is the arming zone of Incirlik for runway 05. They're gonna take off after the Overlord, and their mission is to. This is completely independent of us, but there is another flight here doing a strike anti-ship missile
Yeah, it's pretty
around
hype.
this area
It's what
here.
I do.
There is a single boat here that they are going to destroy.
Be doing.
If you remember the first mission, there was an S-819 battery here that was destroyed.
This is my replacement
Um,
for
it was
Arma.
protected this harbor, so that those F-16s are going to finish the ship that is there. Yeah, again, nothing to do with us, but just FYI that you're going to see these F-16s flying around. We should have around 10 minutes for takeoff. It's plenty of time for us to start up, do the flight comms, everything, and meanwhile we're gonna see the Overlord and these F-16s taking off. So again, after the F-16s take off, X3 first. This is, by the way, the Gulf area of Incirlik, this area where we are deployed here. So we're gonna taxi this area, taxi here, go there, taking off right after check 3, check 4, and that's it. Questions?
Yes, for check 4, just to confirm. So, following IP to send down to 500 feet, and then the rules don't exceed 800 feet,
Do not exceed 1,000, 1,500 feet.
1,000, 1,500. Okay, okay.
1,000, 1,500. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Usually when you do your attack here at, let's say, 500 feet or 400 feet and
Yep.
450 knots, then you're going to try to climb a little bit. This is the tendency. Then you're going to turn right because you're climbing a little bit when you are, after you drop the bombs, and you're going to turn right. This is the riskier area that you can exceed the 1,500 feet.
Yeah.
And that
So
turn.
just don't exceed 1,500, and then if we do a second pass, go back up 5 miles. And is that's
Yeah.
to avoid the SAM, right?
Tries to avoid the SAM. Do not turn
Okay.
left under any circumstance. And for as a JT, the key is going to be, obviously there will be aircraft coming from Hama airfield. The key for us is to stay here. Do not go too far inland because obviously then we enter the SAM zone. Okay. But at the same time, we need to protect check 4. Yep.
Okay.
If we, so the whole thing about this mission is coordination and timing, right? If check 4 stays hovering around this area for too long, then we're all in trouble. Destroy everything in one pass, 2 passes maximum, get the heck out of here, and we're good.
Roger.
Remember that it seems complicated, but it's not. I mean, you have what? 8 bombs per aircraft, so 32 bombs and 1 radar to destroy, right?
Yep.
Launchers are bonus points.
Lucky and I did
Oh,
this.
by the way, sorry, 1 second. Is that all trees here? The launchers and the radar, for obvious reasons, are outside the trees, so they can launch, and the radar can detect something, so they are on the sand area. Okay, so you should be able to see them visually quite good. They are not on the tree, on the forest.
One final thing of just a general note: do we want to be blacked out or gray today? Because we either need to do one or all. And I'm fine with gray since everyone's already at it. But if we wanted to use the black skins, we can.
Yeah, I'm okay. Let's do gray if you want.
Everyone good with
someone
gray?
says, "Oh no, I want to do." If someone wants to do, I'm okay either way, but it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, we'll go
Let's do
gray. We'll change nothing.
Let's go gray.
Yep.
Right. Any other questions?
I get to wear the pretty bird since
All
I'm
good?
the commander.
Seems so. I'm just making sure that I just updated my mod correctly. No.
Oh yeah, is there a way we could check if the SAM sites are there? Because I am not bothered.
You can scroll in and hit Control F11.
What do you mean?
Left Control F11. It'll do like it just does a bird's eye view. It's a camera.
All I see is burning oil, like burning fuel.
All right, so I'm having an issue right now with my SAM sites assets pack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez, that's a problem then.
Yeah. Where was it? So I just re-downloaded it. I put it in my C drive under save games, but I still can't get into the game or to the server.
No, we need to load them properly then.
Hold up, guys.
Yes.
Just to confirm, SAM sites are in position.
Okay.
Are
good.
in position?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No.
Right.
Waz flew a little bit with us.
These look like
So-
training SAMs. Like they're just blue.
And then that's about
Who
it.
doesn't have the SAM sites? Sorry, the SAM asset
Chile.
pack. Chile.
I just re-downloaded it, but for some reason I guess it did not install proper.
Can you reinstall them?
I literally just did.
Okay. Can you exit the DCS and start DCS again and see if it works?
Yep.
Well, as usual,
Mission
it's going
has
to be a
not
little bit of a
started at
delay.
Vivo. I'm just gonna wait until
Yeah, that's fine.
everybody's able to go in.
That's why it's nice we've got control of the trigger. But yeah, I think that's about it. The
This
rest
was
are
my
people
problem
I've just.
last week too.
met over time
Yes.
and
Howdy walked me through it. So
recruited.
Let me check something real quick.
We've got like our units only
Same
posted in
size
one
as the spec is
Discord,
under tech, correct?
which is like a really popular
Hold on.
one of the popular training DCS servers, and it just kind of floats people in here every now and again, which is nice.
Odd stack. Yep.
I guess I should make sure my shit's in there. Or I can see the shit. We have a silly mod for our SAM sites. I don't know why we have it. But
Yeah, the thing we found with mine is it was in one folder too soon or too late.
Yeah, there was a. In the case of Fizz, there was an extra folder there, so just make sure it's in
I
the
might
right
have to
folder.
look.
I think it was
Yeah,
right
look
about
for that.
here.
It should be under
Cool.
mods, then tech, and there in
Just need to
tech
make
you
sure
should
I
have
see
a
stuff.
SAM sites asset pack folder, and this is where all the folders should be: database, dog, shape, sound, texture, scene.
Ooh.
Yep, save game or so user save games, DCS open beta, mods, tech,
We'll
same size assets. Oh, there's two. Okay, that's why.
we'll get started here
Yep.
soon. But as you know, these things take time. But a 30-minute brief is about standard.
Yeah, you put the SAM site asset pack in tech instead of going all the way to SAM site asset pack. Does that make sense?
All right, that should work now.
Yeah, let us
Yeah,
know
it's
if you. It's gonna be easy that you can enter.
it's a cool game because I mean it's a very dedicated flight
that you
sim.
can
I mean
enter the
everything
numbers
within this
of the
mission or
cockpit,
not. Yeah.
everything within this
And for the
cockpit is
ones that you are
interactable,
already on the server, don't forget to change your game
and
code if
you
you
know all
have
the
not
weapon
done this
systems and
with the
everything.
trophy
So
one that you have.
it's literally
tail
just
code?
Microsoft Flight
Your
Sim
keyboard
and
number.
Yes.
How are you supposed to
and
change
fighter
that in the game?
jets.
On your
Great.
loadout screen.
On the loadout
Yep.
screen, yeah.
Ah, didn't realize you could do
Down
that.
it at the bottom.
Yep, got it.
But there's no chili.
I'm rebooting the game.
Yep, no worries. By the way, for check for, you should select mode is CCIP for the Mark 82s, M fuse is nose, electronic fuse is instantaneous, and then in drag you should select RET retarded because it's a high drag, and quantity is 2 drops, 2 bombs per release. And the interval, the separation is whatever you want, like 10 feet or whatever you want, but you should drop 2 bombs every time that you push the trigger.
So just quantity too, right?
Quantity 2, yeah.
Yep.
And interval, it should be, I don't know, whatever feet you want of distance between the 2 bombs. I don't know, 10 feet or 15 feet or whatever you prefer.
Yep. Yeah, we'll program that shit.
And
Yeah, I'm using head tracking.
I still can't believe
So I
they
can
call
see
bombs
all
retarded. So weird. Just call them bombs
They-
with parachutes.
they high drag then. High drag. If it
Well, shouldn't that be like, and since fat people have drag, it's more surface area equals increased drag.
Yeah.
They could just like fat bombs. Wait, that's a nuclear bomb,
Right.
isn't it?
Retardation
yeah.
device. With a retardation device. What about that? I read that as well.
Retard.
Yeah, it's a retarded bomb, but if it drops over your head, it's not gonna be so retarded. Yeah.
Wait, are we allowed to start up? Oh, not yet.
Alright, now why is my server list not populating?
Wait, Buggy,
Yes.
are we supposed to start up?
No, not yet.
Somebody
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, we need
starting
Chile
up.
to be on the
Yeah.
game, so
We ain't going anywhere.
And if you wanna, yeah, we're not going anywhere. Yeah,
Nah,
either
'cause
you
I'm-
wait now or you wait late. Either you wait now or you wait later. So
Yeah, but I can't even get my server list to populate.
Hit
that's weird.
just hit your refresh button again. Sometimes that does it to me too.
Yeah, I'll give it another go.
Did it run the DCS updater before you launched, like usual?
The what?
The like updater. You know how it always runs the updater when you open the game to like check if there's any updates.
No, let me double check that.
If it didn't do that, do it because you might have opened like an older version or something on accident.
Yeah, because I launch it like I put a shortcut for the multi-threading.
Oh, that's what it is.
If
Yeah.
you- Checking for updates. None.
That should just at least launch the right most up-to-date version because I had problems with that somewhat recently.
For another copy. What happened with this?
Oh, we'll get going soon. One day, one day.
Oh, bitch.
Oh,
guys start-
he's here.
Oh, Zilla is back.
Did you guys start yet?
No, you got 10
Nope.
seconds.
Oh, my friend
You're
just left the house. Yeah, I know.
you're
We were
good to
just.
join.
All right. Oh,
Do you wanna join
Alright.
Zilla or not?
yeah. I'm joining. I'm joining. Stand by.
All right. Join check 3-3.
So what's the deal? What am I gonna do? Air to ground.
You are gonna do air to air,
Ah,
and you're gonna be with me. So my flights keep like 1 mile separation, please.
I was flying with the Blue
No.
Angels team yesterday in DCS. We did hella shit. They didn't
Alright,
actually crash.
yes.
It was actually pretty nice.
Chili, does it work?
I just got back to the main menu. If it doesn't, I'll be really fucking pissed.
I'm not giving out mile separation. I ain't. You know, I'm not doing that.
Alright,
That's
some
too much.
servers are populating.
That's
That
good.
is way too.
I'm fucking
They are
pissed.
populating?
1 mile.
Some are. It's ones that I don't recognize.
It'll take its time.
Well, either they populate all or nothing. So if some of them are already appearing, it's a good sign.
Yep.
Yeah, just refresh and get out of the multiplayer page and get back in.
Hey, Bevo,
Usually
do you
what-
want us to use Mid's channel for interflight?
You know what? That would be. Well, Nighthawk, can you talk on meds?
You don't need to.
What?
You can use COM2.
Okay, then never mind. Yeah, we'll just use our comm too. Net. Which if you see in briefing, it'll be whatever it's set to.
Oh, I
Okay.
don't have my Sam side asset pack. Fuck.
My God.
Well, it doesn't
Jesus.
matter if he's not air to ground.
No,
No,
it
it
You
does.
can't even get in the server.
Oh,
Okay,
well.
let me
I'll
just
get in
download
the
that real
server.
quick. Let me just
Yep.
download that real
Yeah.
quick. Won't take long. I got good internet.
Alright, they're slowly populating.
Just filter by VF.
Yeah, it'll take like 30 seconds. So
VMFA.
what do I do? Where do I
I
put
have
it in?
my filter set to favorites, so it'll pop up in there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, where do I put the Sam sites packet in whatever?
You have to put it
Gang?
on the following folder. Mod
Which
DCS,
one is it?
mods, and tech.
Like which
DC,
Oh, and save games, right? Okay.
save games, DCS, mods, tech, and then under tech,
Save
inside tech,
games,
you should have a SAM sites
DCS.
asset pack. Make sure you don't have an extra folder there, by the way.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, make
Okay,
sure that
so
under
okay,
SAM sites asset
mods,
pack,
tech.
yes,
So
there.
what you're saying there can't be anything else?
No, no, no. What I'm saying is like you should have under mods, under tag, then inside tag you should have a folder called SAM sites asset pack. And then inside that folder you should have all the folders of the pack. Sometimes it creates a inside
Yeah, I have all the
SAM sites
folders. What do I
asset
do
pack.
now? Yeah, well, I
Put
have all
them.
the folders.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna give you a screenshot so you can see it how it should be. Give me a second.
Yeah, which one do I put it in?
Joining.
Roger.
Sorry about that, boys.
Roger.
It's all good. You got
Here's
there.
how it should
man.
be. Sending you a screenshot, my friend.
Okay.
There you go. This is how it should be.
So this is
got
inside
it?
tech.
Yeah, inside tag. Make sure you have the SAM sites asset pack. Yep.
So only these.
Mm-hmm.
So I got something else in there in tech. So should I remove
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Or?
You can have you can have other mods. That's fine. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
So I'll put in database. I'll put in doc.
Yeah, just unzip all the SAM sites asset pack into
Shapes.
the tag folder.
What else? Sounds.
Sounds,
Put that in.
textures, and theme.
Where's textures? There we go. Theme. Now do I put in the entry LUA?
Yeah, yeah. You should have everything there. Yeah.
Where's that? Oh my god, I can't find
Chili,
it.
how you doing? Are you in?
Loading in.
Yep, I see you there right now. Really. I see you on the server. That's good.
Yeah, I don't find the entry LUA thing.
Can someone check? I mean, if in the SAM assets pack folder you have a file called entry.lua?
I'll look into it.
Maybe it's created the
Oh
first
wait,
time.
you have a whole folder named Sam Asset Sites Asset Pack.
Yes,
He told you to make that.
inside tech.
Yeah,
Make
tech,
sure you
and then
have
you'll
it
have
that.
SAM asset pack, SAM sites asset pack, and then everything in there. Everything within that folder. All the database, doc, shapes, sounds, textures, theme, and I do have an entry.lua.
So where's the entry.lua?
Let me see if I can make it simple for you. There's the entry.lua,
We're going in gray.
I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we'll go
or-
gray.
yeah. Well, Zillow, if you are able
Yeah,
to
but-
enter the server,
Yeah, but just download that real quick and
the payback for all of these Zillow is that you should create a nice video of this mission.
well, I was thinking later on we could do some recording about the 312. I was thinking about that last night.
Well,
so-
after we're waiting for you that you join late, after we're waiting for you to download the SAM assets pack and
I'll,
everything,
bro,
that's
look,
that's the minimum.
yeah, I'll give you what you want. Don't worry. Hold up. No, you gotta
Right?
wait
You have
for me to
homework
get
for
this.
tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah, sure I do.
Do you guys use reshape?
I don't.
Yes.
I need to get
I
it
use
soon.
it.
You want? I'm gonna just put everything in from the SAM site thingy. Copy.
Well, I'm so glad that this mission, that scenario, this mission is at 4 p.m. It would have been at 6 p.m. It would be already the
Yep.
nighttime here.
That's why we do this.
There we
So
go.
I was gonna tell you guys that Lucky and I ran it last week after we got my stuff fixed up, and he and I went straight across the water at 500 feet at 450 knots and dropped our bombs and got quite a few of the targets.
Hell yeah.
And Zelo, we flew in formation and I didn't knock them out of the sky.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, he didn't knock you out of the sky.
I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'm pretty. Well, last time it was, I couldn't hear the call out. Lucky just turned and we went boom. I was keeping the information.
Yeah, no worries. Just download this message pack and join the
Maybe I was
server.
just busting my music way too loud. Maybe, probably. It's whatever happened. Hold up.
By the way, for the ones of you that you are waiting to Zillow, there is a nice convoy passing the south of our hangars,
Oh.
Please tell me.
and I put
when
like
now.
on road, and for some reason there is no freaking way that I can follow the road, man. It's unbelievable. Look at that. It's 2 Humvees, 2 trucks, and 1 refueler, or 1
Must
fuel
be
tank.
women drivers.
Blonde, all of them blonde. Yeah. Look at that. There is no freaking way that they can. The road is next to them, and thank God.
There we go. Tell me I could join. Tell me I could join. Tell me I could join.
Our INS is supposed to be on nav, right?
There
Or
we
is
go. I
IFA
could
working?
join.
IFA should be fine unless it throws an error.
Oh,
I've joined, boys.
Good. Bring
I
the
mean-
coffee, man.
Well, yeah. I mean,
209,
Alright,
ready,
let's
Jet.
see if Zillow can join.
Leave it, Charlie.
And Zillow join check 3-3. Okay.
okay. I'm so gas.
Make sure to check in on comm too, just so I can.
I don't know if
verify.
check 4. I don't know if you guys start up your
207.
aircraft, but just make sure you have
209.
You need. If you need to.
Roger.
I have not yet started the mission, by the way. We still have 10 minutes. Check
Okay.
to start up and to do radio
Yeah, I
comms,
could
all of this.
start them, like,
Alright, you are in the
longer
server.
than-
I'm gonna start the mission, okay?
Roger.
Vivo.
wait. I haven't spawned yet.
Roger.
But you will, no worries.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
I'm
starting.
gonna spawn now.
Good luck,
Check.
guys.
3-3.
Check 3-3.
Mosquito.
Alright,
Mosquito.
yeah, good. Okay, guys, so let's go to flight 1 and flight 2 in Discord, but let's go and SRS,
Maybe
okay?
using
And you're
SRS.
clear to
What's
start up.
What's our SRS channel today?
Check the
Do
briefing.
Okay.
Yeah, check on the briefing, but do the radio checks on 360.1, which is gonna be the Interlink traffic ATC. Okay.
Oh my god, I can't see shit. Okay.
Alright, I'll see you.
Manage.
I'll see you in flight 1 and in Discord.
Yeah, I'm spawned.
Sorry, in Discord, in SRS.
Okay.
I'll drag you.
Good luck.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, his fist left.
nah, he went to flight 2.
Fist, we're just gonna stay up here because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna say it in here just so since not everyone's checked in. 1, make sure you check in on comm 2. It should be 230.00 for our net. That's in briefing. You can find it there. Second order of business in terms of flight order. Fist, you're gonna be number 2. Chili number 3. Hawk number 4.
Okay.
Roger.
And again, just check in on 230 when able.
Check 3-1, radio check.
2320.
Copy, Lima Charlie.
Thank you, 209.
2 copies.
God, why is that so fucking loud? I've never had SRS be that loud. What it is today. Need to get that. EW. Mode, man 1. Get rid of the chaff. Repeat 3 times, interval 0.25, thank you.
Hello?
Check for one. Do you copy?
Yep, check for 1 copies.
Did you say 2, 3? No.
Okay, Lima Charlie. So Joker should be 4,000.
I got you, Lima Charlie.
And Bingo should be 2,000.
Joker 4, Bingo 2, affirm.
And check for 4 radio check.
Affirm.
Lima Charlie 4-4.
Ready to check?
Maybe Charlie.
Oh, I need to link my throttles.
I'm gonna run upstairs real quick, use the head, and I'll be right back down.
Heard. I don't know why I keep saying heard. It's not appropriate. But I keep doing it. Let me double check everything. Just running through final stuff. Make sure you got your ECM at least on receive. We're going to throw it to transmit whenever we hit the IP. And bingo is going to be 2,000, Joker 4,000. So go ahead and set your Joker. Heard. That's like, I don't know why. That's like...
Joker confirming Joker 4,000, bingo 2,000.
Affirm. See, that's what I need to say. I don't know why I say anything else.
The phone don't say that.
That would be next to your engine temp stuff. There's all the fuel numbers. There's an up and down arrow. That's all below your left display.
Copy that, got that.
And Joker's your first warning, and then bingo is return home fuel.
And then how do I check, how do I put, what's it called? Joker when it's only bingo?
These are just words. You basically set your bingo for the Joker fuel to be annoying about it, and then once that you hear the bingo, then you drop it down to 2,000 after that to your actual bingo.
Oh, okay, cheers.
Yeah, no problem. It's just a good way to be reminded as to what your fuel state actually is, or to look at it.
Two's back.
Raj 2. We can go ahead and program our bombs while we're just sitting on the ground because we'll be the last ones taking off. So I'm just going to say all of this over net and you can ask me questions afterwards. So we'll go to our stores page, select our 82 Yankee T. We'll select mode, CCIP, M-fuse will be set to nose, E-fuse will be set to instant, drag will be set to RET, and then we will set, we'll hit UFC, select quantity, type 2, hit enter, and that'll be it. Oh, and I guess interval we can set to, I don't know, 20.
I set mine to 25, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just whatever sounds effective to you. And also just advise when good jet, aka fully started up.
Or for the jet.
4-3, good jet.
And just waiting for 4-2.
4-2, good.
Rod 4-2.
Do you think I have time to get some jello?
Yeah, you got time.
Check 4-4, we'll be back in 2 minutes.
And check for one stepping away for a moment. I gotta piss again. I've been sipping LaCroix like nobody's business.
Check 4, repeat. Check for 1, repeat last communication.
I think he said he's gonna step away for a moment.
Okay, copy that.
Alright, I'm back. 4 1s returned.
Copy check for 1 and check for 5. Be advised, Overlord is taking off right now and proceeding after that. After Overlord is gonna be 2 F-16s as escort.
Roger. And then it's that other flight of F-16s and then y'all and then us.
That's correct, affirm.
Raj, standing by, and check 4 is all ready to go. So we'll just wait our time.
Yeah, check 3 is ready to go as well. Give us 60 seconds.
Whew.
1, this is 2. Is it okay to come out of my shelter and line up? Get lined up on the taxiway?
Not on the taxiway, but you can be, you can linger, on the edge of it. Just don't cross the taxiway.
Roger.
And then, well, I guess Nighthawk's not back, but if you are back, you can follow, Fist up.
Yeah, I'm back, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah, y'all can just get in line. Just don't, turn onto the taxiway yet. And Chili, you can do the same if you want.
Second, your last one out.
I was saying you can push out your hangar and just wait on the edge of the taxiway. Just so whenever we go, we're ready.
Inside traffic, check 3, flight of 3 Hornets, taxiing to runway 05.
Man, Galway, I've had fucking COVID all week. Like, I had fucking years in. I get fucking COVID. Literally came home from Thanksgiving and then just died for 2 days. I'm better now. I'm on the tail end of it. I should be clean and clear fully by Monday, but it's fucking obnoxious. I know, that's what I'm saying. Fucking ew. Can I? Oh, that's much nicer. Yeah, I think that's it's the first time I've had COVID since like COVID was invented, where I maybe had it and I'm not sure, because tests were really bad in fucking 2020. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and taxi up. We'll make the call, and then Nighthawk, you just wait until Chili passes, so order set.
Okie dokie.
And insular traffic, check 4, flight of 4 Hornets, gonna go ahead and taxi and hold short of runway 05.
Can't believe you're in the wrong livery then.
That I was in the wrong what?
Livery, you're the other one out, bro.
I'm in the right livery.
He's the CAG.
True that, but, you know, doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I'm the only one who gets to wear this livery. Yeah, let me see the request takeoff. Turkey. That guy's gonna be in my fucking ear this entire goddamn time. And just to confirm, did everyone... Oh, hey, it's the wrong net. What the fuck? That was weird. It switched my comm too. Anywho, just to confirm, did everyone get their bombs program? It's a bad way to ask a question on a radio where only one person can talk at a time, by the way.
Check for 1, be advised that you are on the intro flight of check 3 frequency. You should be on 230 and com 2.
Yep, you're correct. Thank you. Fucking A. God, I got all sorts out of net. Oh, it looks like someone else may have had the problem. Hey, check 4 boys if you can hear me. Make sure you check your comm 2 and that it's on push button 1. Because whenever I talked to the fucking airport, it fucked up my radio. So just double check that. Chili and Fist.
Said com to push button 1.
Yep, comm 2, push button 1. Alright, cool. I see you're all on here. And just reply in order, so 2, 3, then 4. Did you all get your bombs programmed?
2.
Someone got knocked off net again. And 3, did you get your bombs programmed? They keep getting knocked off net.
Looks like we're missing one off of it.
Yeah, it looks like someone got
Intercept
knocked off again.
traffic, check 3 flight of 3 Hornets, proceeding to active runway 05 for immediate takeoff.
Nighthawk, check your comm 2. Make sure it's on push button 1. Just note, every time you reply, if you do control /, it's going to change your comm 2 for some stupid reason. But did you get your bombs programmed there, Nighthawk?
Yes, sir.
Raj, just making sure. And Chili, you have bombs programmed?
Say again.
You have your bombs programmed?
Affirm.
Raj. And we're going to taxi to hold short here.
A1, this is 3. Are we going by section or in sequence?
We're going to take off as a section.
Roger.
So we're going to divide the runway into fourths from left to right and just try and bring your head, your canopy in line with the rear gear of the person to the left of you.
Instead of like traffic, check 3 flight taking off.
The right rear gear, yes, the right one.
Send last, I didn't catch any of that.
The right rear gear. We have to get along with that, yes? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yes.
I nearly crashed into whoever in front of me. It's close call.
Well, as long as you didn't. And let's see, once he's clear. And insular traffic, check 4, taking active runway 05. Departure to the east, northeast.
What altitude are we going to after takeoff?
What altitude? We'll climb up to at least 5,000 for now.
What about speed?
I'll maintain 300 knots until everyone's reformed after takeoff, and then we'll speed up to 350.
Copy that.
Or Chili, we're gonna do the whole flight, so you can go ahead and taxi up.
He doesn't have SRS anymore. It died apparently. I think.
Rudge. It's a
I
good.
think we have to go physical.
2 in position.
Rudge 2, stand by. Chili, your SRS fucked up. Chili. You're muted in Discord if that's the hang up.
He's in game, but not anywhere else.
Yeah, I know. What's the situation there, Chili? You back on Freak, Chili?
Oh, this is a sick picture, I can't lie.
Well, you have a moment to take it, because I can't go until we establish comms with Chili.
Check. 4-3.
Lima Charlie.
Nothing but static.
Nothing but static. You got me now, or still static?
Hey, Vivo. Intra flight for flight coordination is 260.
Yep, 260. Just have a Rudge.
Yeah,
I'll
no
switch
worries.
now. Is that even fucking on here?
4-3 comp check. Still nothing but static.
Can someone else talk on comms to see if Chili can hear?
Chili.
Hey, Chili.
I got you extremely broken. I will continue working the problem in the air. 3's good jet.
Roger, 3's good jet. All right. Yeah, just follow off the deal. So let's go ahead and run them up. Bring it to 80% RPM. 1 good jet.
Too good.
Alright, if you guys can hear me now, my SRS is getting all fucky.
Yeah, Raj, I got you. We heard you on that. Okay, so everyone looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and brakes off. 7-second spacing.
Check 3-1. Radio check.
Lima Charlie, check 3-1. Check 4 is rolling now. We're having some SRS difficulties we had to resolve real quick.
2 roll.
Chili just disconnected.
Advise 1 airborne.
What the fuck is going on here? It's just absolute bullshit.
Copy that. Check 4. Advise 1 airborne.
4 rolling. Oh.
Yeah, airborne now. We're having technical issues with our number 3, so we're flying 3 birds right now.
Yep, copy that. No worries. We just passed waypoint 1 and we are 66 miles from waypoint 2. Our waypoint 2.
Roger. We're gonna go 3. Well, I'm gonna go 330 knots for the reform, climbing at 5 degrees, heading direct to waypoint 1. It's always fucking something, man. It's always
Yeah,
fucking
figures are
something.
5-degree climb. And, 5.5 feet.
Raj, and when you have visual on me, just go ahead and request rejoin.
Open out visual include.
Oh my god, I forgot all of this. That's my problem. That's what happens when I don't fly for a little bit. I say that and I flew Wednesday. And I'm gonna level off at 5,000. Let's see if that settles out. I think part of my issue is that I'm
Why
hungry.
does my thing say 4,000 then, but you guys are like 5,000?
What, your altimeter?
Yeah.
Check, is your altimeter 299
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're on radar altimeter, I think. Make sure you select Barrow.
How do I do that?
That would be below your UFC, like all the little AP IFF buttons. There's a row of switches and dials, and then a second row of switches and dials. It's the middle one that says ALT above it.
Got it. Thanks.
And check 3, check 4 is 5 miles from our waypoint 1. We'll be switching to waypoint 2 shortly.
Copy that. Check 4.
And I accidentally slowed down to 300 knots, so I'm just going to keep it since y'all are still rejoining. Alright, get ready. We'll be pushing to waypoint 2 shortly here. And check turn right for waypoint 2 direct.
2.
Turn right. It's waypoint 2.
Will be advised that a Viper flight of F-16 are entering
Would you like us to do arrow
which method of triggers of takeoff from Syrian air defenses.
Raj, check 3. We'll keep that in mind, and check 4 is turning direct to waypoint 2. We'll speed up and climb to try and deal with our delay. Alright, since we're at speed, let's go ahead and we're all kind of together. Let's speed up to 350 knots.
2.
Currently maintaining 300.
No worries, now we're at a speed right now, is 330. And advise when you are in waypoint 2 and fencing.
Raj will go. And we're coming up on the waypoint. Looks like it's going to be about 1907, 1908, somewhere in that area. And if you guys, I see someone off to my right, front right, if you want to reform on me, and we'll go into a right echelon.
Copy that.
Okay, that was me too.
Raj 2. Yeah, I got visual. I'm just off to your left and a little low.
Yeah, I'm moving back in position now.
And let's go ahead and push our speed to Mach 0.8. We're going to want to expedite a bit here. Let's get our SA screen out.
Now we're gonna go up and altitude as well.
Negative. We'll have to descend down to 500 feet anyway, so we'll just keep this and deal with the drag.
What'd you say you want to go to speed at?
It's Mach 0.8. Oh, you know what? I think we do need to climb to... Well, no, we can still maintain that. It's about 490 knots. We'll keep it briefly, and then we'll come back to a more reasonable speed. Can I not auto throttle? Oh, I can. Okay, we're good. Our current burn rate.
Would you want us close, or should we take a good distance between each other?
I mean, it'd be nicer if we're closer, but we'll go into trailing later, so we can keep it a little spaced out, like half a mile.
Copy that.
But still try and maintain that right echelon if you can, and then we'll switch into a trailing later. Yeah, so we should be fine. We'll have 9,000. This screen here is nice. It's my situational awareness, and it basically just shows all data link information, so I can see all of the aircraft in front of me, which are right here, and then obviously all of my guys, and then if there are enemy air threats that were found, see right here, by the AWACS, then the AWACS picks them up, and any SAM sites that were reported ahead of time. It's a whole lot of good info. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch our jammers to XMET. And turn on the old ECM jammer. Did it take long to learn? I mean, it's a lot of information to absorb, because, I mean, you have to, like, learn how to, you know, pretty much actually fly an F-18. The extent of, like, procedures and systems and things like that, but... The F-18's relatively easy. It's
2 locked in, 0.80 lock.
Raj looking good too. Good spacing. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I really didn't like have my eye-opening moment until, you know, maybe a year ago, and that was after playing for 2 years or so. But no, it takes as long as it takes, I guess. That's a bad answer, but I think you know what I mean. It's definitely a higher learning curve game, because it is flight sim stuff, and if you get the flight sim stuff, you get it. But if you know, if not, but you add on to that then like procedures for actually like weapon releasing and all that kind of stuff, because then it's like less about flying the aircraft. Like in this case, I'm full autopilot. Like I haven't had my hands on this stick
Check
in a
for
while.
advice. We have a contact group of two enemies, two bogies at 45 miles from our position. I think it's 139 for us.
Raj, thanks for the advisory.
we
I saw
lost
that
Jelly.
on I saw that on the essay.
I think the way back we should do the missing man formation.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and slow it back down. We'll bring it to 400 knots. And be advised, there are enemy bandits in the air somewhere about 100 miles to our southeast.
Locked in at 0.65.
Raj on 0.65 as well. I think all of our centerline tanks are dry. Let's go ahead and drop them because I want the maneuverability. And make sure you throw your master arm on for that. There she goes. And if you don't know how to drop the centerline tank, I can walk you through it real quick. Nope, there goes that one.
Center line down.
Quick.
Raj, scene 2 and 3, what you'll do is to the left of your engine information, there's the station select. Click center, you'll see a triangle appear and the button depress. Look down at your selective jettison, right click it to where it's over rack LCHR, and then press jet, and if you're armed it should just fall off.
Yep, done it.
Yep, mine's gone.
Check for be advised. Check 3 is engaging MiG-29s.
Raj, make sure you return that to safe, and get ready to fence in, and push waypoint 3 shortly. Raj, check 4, and check 3 is 8 miles from waypoint 2, we'll be fencing in shortly. Fencing in means go air-to-ground mode, and master arm on, which I already am.
You want to start descending down? Or you want to wait until we get closer?
We can go ahead and start descending down. Stand by though. Let's go ahead and push into air-to-ground mode first and foremost. Master arm on. And stand by for the descent. We'll do a 10-degree descent and we're going to maintain 500 feet.
2 fenced in.
4 sets and ready.
Raj, let's go ahead and start our descent, 10 degrees. And we'll be making a left turn shortly here. Push waypoint 3. And check turn left for waypoint 3 direct. And we'll maintain 400 knots for now. And check 3s, check 4, be advised we fenced in, and push in direct waypoint 3.
Copy that, check 3 engaging.
Should be about 140 for a heading.
Use
And
100 feet, yes.
send last?
We did say 500 feet.
Yep, 500 feet.
Got that.
And let's go ahead and shift into trailing. Let me speed up to make that easier. And we'll do about 1 mile spacing.
But you did say 400 knots, right?
400 knots for the time being, yes. And then we'll shift to 450 knots when we get closer.
Because I'm kind of like going faster than this, so I'm not sure if I should overtake him or not.
No, negative. We're switching into trailing, so he's just slowing down to get behind me. So you should be slowing down as well to get behind him.
Yeah, doing that right now. There he goes.
Now remember, for this pattern, once you release your bombs, you're going to make a right turn, and you're going to fly back basically to waypoint 2. And do not exceed 1,500 feet if you have to climb. So let me be more precise whenever I say where we actually go. If we have to make another pass, which we might, we probably will because we have the bombs to do it. We will turn around, we'll fly back heading 310. Once we're 5 miles away from waypoint 3, you'll turn back in and run the same approach. And then we'll fly direct to waypoint 4.
Copy that. Slowing down.
And try and give about a mile spacing again between each of us. Like, at minimum a mile, I should say. I want to make sure we have time to see the bombs impact without splashing each other, but so we can also know what targets are available to hit.
Roger that, I'll maintain 320 knots for now. For separation.
Alright, I'm going to push to 450 knots since we're within 10 miles.
Visual on target flips.
And check 4 is 6.5 miles from the target, engaging shortly.
Copy that, check 4, suggest that when you expedite your strike.
Pickle, working right.
Two pickle.
God, those were way off.
4 pickle. Never mind. Never mind. Pickle.
Yeah, just egress. We'll go 320, fly 5 miles out, and redo that if we can. We should have one more pass. I don't think we hit a fucking thing. Which that's just more of a shock of I thought these weapons would be a lot more precise than they are.
Yeah, if they weren't taunted, you know, that would be better.
Alright, once you're 5 miles, you can turn back. You'll make a right turn, swing back towards the target, and retry again. Again, priority is that radar dish, so if you do not see that thing killed, hit it. And it should be those center two, since it's kind of like all the targets are diagonal to us.
Advise, I got lit by a Sam.
Roger, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. He got it. I got another Sam AI warning.
Yeah, if it doesn't launch, it's no big deal. Once we do this next pass, you'll go ahead and go straight to waypoint 4.
I think we should take rockets next time as well.
Pickle.
Good hit, good hit.
Yeah, I got a launcher. The dish is right on the other side of that, so try and target that precisely. I went at 700 feet and made it a little more tolerable.
Wow.
Alright, proceeding direct to waypoint 4.
I got 2 more bombs left.
Oh wait, I actually do too. Okay, we'll go for another pass then.
I'm gonna go up facing 180 toward the airfield. Hopefully no Sam's gonna get me, but maybe better try if we go horizontally to it.
Raj, this is our absolute last pass. We were not meant to do 3, so let's try and make it quick. And I'm right behind you, Fist.
Oh, I got a couple launchers.
Nice, I got the radar.
Nice, got the launcher.
Cool. Alright, let's all proceed direct, waypoint 4. And go at 450 knots, 500 feet. Until we're about 30 miles, 25 miles away from the waypoint. Check 3, be advised, check 4 has eliminated the search radar and a few other launchers. We're proceeding direct to our egress point.
Alright, copy that. Thank you.
Ooh, I did not think we were going to hit that.
Sadly, I won't be able to try that for you guys.
How come?
Because I'm quite. I mean, I'm. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm too alright.
Say again the speed you wanted.
We were going 450 knots just to exfil.
By the way, we have 1 man down for check 3.
Raj.
Check for expedite, weapon for the 450 knots or higher again.
Two's at
Yeah, affirm, we're running
452,
450 knots.
320
Raj 2.
to 500.
Alright, so what's your status, Hawk?
I'm just to your right, 450 at 470. Crossing like a mile out to your right, directly right.
Rutch. I don't fucking see him, but what he said sounded sketchy, where he's like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to join you or something. It's like, what does that mean? He just shot down? Like, fuck. Well, thank God Lucky gave us plenty of bombs. Yeah, the problem...
We're 30 miles away from the waypoint. Should we increase altitude?
Yeah, A-firm, let's go ahead and climb up to, we'll go to 10,000. And we can go at 10 degrees.
10-degree climb, 10,000 feet. Copy.
Speed.
Just mill power.
Copy that.
Yeah, my problem was I haven't used those in a long time. A. B. The little pip or the cross or the the cross I got. I thought it was already showing me that ahead of time, and I didn't realize I needed to pitch down to actually see it. Just because I knew I could do a shallow pattern.
What will last SPP at 10,000?
What about SPP?
Hmm?
What about our airspeed after 10,000?
Yeah.
We'll do Mach 0.8.
Copy that.
Okay, 2 has visual on you.
Well, I'm gonna try to rejoin.
Roger. But it doesn't matter because at the end we got the target, so all works out. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with the results. I think someone died in the other flight. Oh, Zello. As to how he died, I don't know. It just said he crashed. Oh, fuck. That's not ideal.
This is 2. What's your speed in the box?
Looks like it's 447 knots whenever I locked it in at 0.8 Mach.
Copy that. I'm a couple miles behind you.
Raj, yeah, once we get out of this threat area, it should be okay. And it's fine to be going fast because there's some unknowns about 30 miles to our rear, to our 5 o'clock or so. Kamikaze, yeah. I mean, that would have been the other option.
Fencing out.
Yeah, at least take off and review with you guys.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Go for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck. Shit, I'm bad as this.
Yeah, go ahead and fence up.
Esport. I like doing some patrol around the airbase, you know.
Yeah. JT thought I was abandoned and just took the fox too. He thought I merged with him. Oh my god, it was so funny.
Well, maybe he decided to take you out before you took him out.
Push waypoint 5.
You said what, Fist? Can I hear you?
Jesus Christ.
Check for be advised, we have a Hornet with a fuel state of 5.5. The rest are higher than this, so let us know what's your fuel state.
Yeah, standby. Can I get fuel state check starting with 2? What's your state? That's pretty cool, TBH. Gotta go sleepies. So night-night. Alright, night-night. Yeah, let's get catch up with you too. We'll have to actually chat on Discord or something. Wanna know what you up to, baby girl?
Copy that.
Negative, I did. It was a 0 transmit.
6.0.
Raj, and 3, your fuel state.
Actually, it's 4, and state is 5.7.
God damn it.
State is 5-7, Raj. And check 3, check 4, lowest we've got is 5.7. Otherwise, everyone's at 6.
Alright, copy that. Yep. Be advised, I have a. Be advised, check 4. I have a spy coming from an enemy aircraft at around our 3 o'clock.
Yeah, affirm. I was just about to ask about that. Yeah, I got 2 MiG-21s off to my 3. One's at 25, one's at 30. Should I break off and engage, or are they not a threat? I'm not getting spiked by them. Be advised, we got 2 MiG-21s off to our 3 o'clock. You should be able to see them on your HMD. Just be ready. We might react to that.
Hee hee. Oh. Smoke. Smoke AES will be there. Black smoke. One shot down, I think.
Check 3, you have those MiGs covered?
Yeah, firm. I'm gonna try to engage B-21s. Yeah, check 3-2
And,
is proceed to base to low fuel, and check 3-3 is KI-8 to 25.
Anti-air missiles just got a lot of them.
Raj,
one's
I mean, I can help support. I got some AMRAAMs if you want.
Your call depending of how much fuel you have.
Yeah, we should be okay. Hey, yeah, so we'll head to support. Alright, let's go ahead and break off, turn right bearing 150, and fence air to air.
Roger.
May I ask why would we do that if they're about to get destroyed?
Because we need to support him, because Lucky's going in alone, because this other guy's going direct to the airport, so even if it's likely to be destroyed, we should still support.
Second McQueen went down. Are we going waypoint 5 now?
Alright, check for enemy bandits are gone.
Yeah, just waiting for
Splash
confirmation.
by,
Let's check turn
enemy
left,
ships.
go back to waypoint 5. And Raj check 3. We're gonna proceed back to waypoint 5, diverted a little bit, but good kill.
We should be covered by the engagement envelope of the division right now.
100% bro, 100%. I'll hit you up soon. Have a good one. You too, buddy. Rudge. Alright, if y'all want to reform on me, I'm going to slow down to 350 knots.
Is that you off to my left?
No, he's behind us.
Oh, if I'm behind... Okay, yeah, I'm behind both of you. Yeah, let me just... I'll speed up to 400 knots and you'll just slow down to get next to me.
Yeah, I'm going 150 knots for you. It better be worth it.
Okay, two's at 9,700.
Raj 2.
And 3 or 4, whatever you want to call it, is maintaining 150 knots with a 20-degree pitch angle.
I wish I saw where the fuck he was. No, I'm not gonna do that. I just need to figure it out.
2 locked in at 0.63 Mach.
Mirage 2, I got you off my nose at 4.7 miles. And 3, I got you just passing over on my left.
Speed 400 knots, yes.
Can I check for the advice? There is a bivouac bomber
Yep,
escorted
400
by
knots.
4 F-16s proceeding to approaching area of its lake at 60 miles on your 9 o'clock.
Okay, I'm showing 11 miles from 1.5.
A firm, that sounds about right since we're about 14 and a half.
Want me to
And
slow
roger
down
that,
a
check
little
3.
bit more?
What are the runways we're using? 05. Alright, TACAN is going to be, it's 21 X-ray, and the heading is going to be 050. We're just going to do a straight in, and it should be pretty straightforward to do so. We're about to be crossing the path here shortly.
So we're doing it all together at once, or breaking individually to landing?
Yeah, we'll be breaking up and individually landing, but we'll just keep it about like 5 mile spacing. So I'll have you go in first since we're in that order. Fist, as soon as you hit that waypoint, go turn direct for 050 and descend to 2,000 feet.
Wait, me or Fist?
Turning. Fist 2's turning.
Check
050.
for switch to 360.1 and we'll
Descending
descend
to
alignment
2000.
Alright, and now what we're going to do, Nighthawk, is you're going to make a full
watch
left
it.
circle. Stand by 1 second. You're going to make a full left circle, and I'm going to turn right and follow in Fist, and then when you finish that circle, finish it heading 050. Raj?
Roger that. Full circle to the left after finishing
Let
the
me know
circle.
when ready, check for 1.
050.
Yep, go ahead and send it. And I'm breaking right for 050. And I'm ready, check 3-1, sorry.
So we doing a straight in approach? No
Check for 1 repeat.
overhead brake, correct?
Yeah, no overhead brake, just a straight in. I'm sorry, check 3-1. Yeah, I'm ready to, I'm here.
Yeah, let's switch to frequency 360.1 for coordination of the landings. 360.
What's the name of this airport again?
Yep, 3601. It's in Cyrillic. It is in Cyrillic. And in Cyrillic traffic, check 4 inbound for runway 05. We're all in long finals, but should be about 5 mile spacing between each. And make sure to start slowing it down. You can, you know, start bringing it to pattern speed because it's kind of tight.
Yeah, I see the airfield and I'm 6 miles out.
And Hawk, you can go ahead and expedite your turn and just go straight in. Should be plenty fine.
And 3's going straight in. 3's that bingo, by the way. Actually, Joker, my bad.
Roger 3. And interlock traffic,
Two,
check
gear down.
3-1, runway in sight, second in line, clear to land at runway 05.
Interlake traffic, check for flight of 3 Hornets, descending to 8,000 feet for final holding pattern of 2,000.
Check 4-2 on the ground.
Three's asking one for low 5 past the runway for closing inspection.
Three, what was your last? Sorry? I didn't understand that.
Can I do a low 5 pass for debris inspection, for pod inspection of the runway?
If you want, it might just fuck up your runway order.
Nah, I'll be fine.
4-2, clear of active runway.
Knowing you're gonna land it quite hard and it's gonna create some big chunks of rubber on the runway. Three's coming in. What's for one of these 3-5?
How did I damage my front gear? I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I popped my nose gear on the most gentle landing I've ever done in my life.
Very nice.
But I actually came in a little bit hard and I'm fine.
Very nice pass. Alright, if you want to loop around and get back in the pattern, I think you should be clear to land.
Copy out, clear to land, burns over.
Oh god.
Interlake traffic, be advised, check for initial
Gonna do
holding
a
pattern,
case 1 landing in theory.
2,000 feet. Advise when I'll check 3 flights are on ground.
Hey, firm. Yeah, check 3-1 and 3 or 4-1 and 4-2 are on the ground. We're waiting on 4-3. He's still in the pattern.
Copy that.
Jesus Christ. God, this thing won't turn for shit anymore. It will, it just won't turn well.
4-2, taxiing to parking position.
Rod 4-2, I'm heading there as well shortly.
4-3 on short one.
And check 3, I got check 4-3 on short final, so you guys are clear to land if you want to hop in line behind.
Alright, copy that. We're gonna prioritize depending on our fuel state, so thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Man, man, even with all that high speed, we didn't burn much. I'm only at 4.
Yeah, I know. I was a little surprised whenever I was looking because I thought we were just going to end up burning through a lot since we had to do all that catch up, but no, it was fine. I guess it helped that we were never really on the burners though because it was always just mill power. Hmm. Oh good, I do still have water. Ooh yeah.
And check. All 3 of runway.
Jet 32 turning on base, on final.
Rudder check 3-3, your runway's clear, clear to land. Runway 05.
Nice B1. And 2 F-16s gonna be overflying the airfield right now.
Huh, fuck.
Three stay 11.3 on final. Getting on final.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And check for freeze. Bingo fuel.
In select traffic, check 3-1 is 2,500 feet, 250 knots, still holding pattern, and number 3 to land.
For on final.
Port 2 shutting the jet down.
Rudder 4-2. I'm just glad everybody killed something.
204 touchdown.
Check 3-1 on the break.
I wonder if I have space in my hangar. I couldn't remember if that hangar was open or not, or they just threw me in front of it.
Check 3-1, turning for base, turning base for final, gear down and close up. Check 3-1 requesting clearance to land.
And check 3-1, stand by. Runway clear, clear to land, runway 05.
Clear to land, runway 05, check 3-1.
I wasn't actually looking at the fucking thing before he asked. How far down this thing were we?
Okay, I've got a cold jet. I'm in the briefing room.
Roger.
Ugh, bloody hell.
Check
What?
3-1 landed.
Fucking nearly crashed. I nearly crashed into you because he bloody.
Oh, I
decided to.
brake checked you? Well, you shouldn't have been
Yeah.
that close to me. See, that's why we keep our distance. Well, the problem is this thing won't turn unless I come to a complete stop since I have no rubber on my tires, so.
That's why I want to do a FOD check, you know. And oh, look at that B1 bomb. I'm doing low flyby.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you're creaming, bro. Stop creaming.
I think he was landing.
Nah, it was doing a low flyby first.
No.
Think about taking off and doing some aerobatics.
Okay, that's not gonna happen.
You should have seen my bloody low flyby.
Wasn't lower than mine for sure. I'll do a lower one.
I was actually scraping the runway. And the runway is very
Oh.
bumpy as well.
Check 3-1,
So I had to,
including active
you know,
runway.
up, down, left, right, A, B, start,
Okay,
you know.
okay, we get it. Blue Angels pilot, we get it. Best pilot
Shut
in the
up.
world. We get it.
Alright, here we are.
Yeah.
Don't end it yet. Please.
Great mission.
Why not end it yet?
Hey, Hawk, what are you doing?
Touching tips, you know.
Oh my
No,
god.
stop. Oh my
Yeah.
Not again, Nighthawk. Remember what we did to JT?
Yep.
Don't even
I
talk
worked-
about that again.
Alright, are we
I
good if
worked
I
so
switch it?
hard to park my plane properly, and then you come up and touch the nose.
Alright, and we're
Yep.
gonna yell at me if I end the mission?
Yep. Like, no.
Yeah, please don't do it.
3, 2, 1. I have to, so I can get the track R file. Or the track,
Okay.
the fucking TAC view file.
Okay, then I get off the server.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only way, so we can kind of discuss and look at things as they happened. Oh, fuck.
Before we go to the briefing, what do you think about the mission in general?
It was fun. I
liked it.
yeah.
You know what I like of this mission? I'm not saying that because I created that. That was totally coincidental. What I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
I find out that in this mission, the worst enemy is ourselves. If you are check 4 and you try to stay over the target too long, you basically you are asking for problems. And for check 3, if you go too much inland, same thing because you enter into the SAM zone.
Mhm.
Jeez.
So it's just holding on your temptations.
Yeah. I mean, we ended up it was not ideal because we did end up doing 3 passes, which we'll get into, or 4.
Oh,
We
what
didn't-
is Chile, by the way?
He
DC'd.
DC'd, so I think his internet or something maybe cut because he was having SRS problems before we took off, and then right as we took off, he DC'd.
Oh,
So, and then he said, "Oh fuck," and then left the Discord.
Okay.
So, I know not what the deal is.
Lucky, I like the attention to detail with those B1 bombers coming in, or B2s, B1s
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
in
yeah.
as well. This might give
yeah, it's pretty
scope.
difficult to time them like right with the triggers. I
Well
mean, because
done.
Yeah.
but
That
I
was
mean, it's like
brilliant.
it's supposed to arrive. They are two flights. We only saw the first one arriving, but they are supposed to arrive pretty much at the same time that we arrive. But again, it's pretty difficult to time.
It was pretty on. I mean, it was cool
Triggers.
for at least me and Nighthawk were in like a position to see one of them low fly over,
Yeah,
which was
actually,
a,
when I was landing, I saw like one coming behind me, and
yeah, that
for
was the
some
one.
reason, he broke left. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah, we're gonna see all of them right now on the back view. Yep.
Yep. Let me just get the file.
Nice picture from Nighthawk, by the way,
Pardon?
on the media.
Huh?
Nice picture, Nighthawk, that you posted.
Oh, cheers.
All of you, the photo of you taking off. Yeah.
Moments before, what's the name? Chili disconnected.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me get my shit out. It should be this one. I think. And then I'll stream the thing. Downloads this one. Oh, that was the wrong one. I'm stupid. There it is. All right, now that looks like the right thing. Let me share my screen. And then we'll
Yep.
kind of go through
That's
it.
it. Yep. Yeah. See, there you go. All
Oh,
the same
fuck.
sites were active.
Yes. Let's see, when do we go? Okay, that's stuff
That's a
happening.
UAV. Yeah, okay.
I guess we'll start with I don't know. We'll start with us because I'm controlling it. So yeah, God, my scroll wheel fucking yeesh. We do all our usual stuff. E3 takes off. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Y'all taxi.
Yep.
We taxi. Nighthawk almost runs into Chili.
That is because he had some major lag spike.
Oh, well, that's probably was the predecessor to what occurred then. But yeah, so then we all line up and kind of dick around on the. This is me calling out the Chili who wasn't on SRS. We go. Come on, you can speed it up. Cool, take off. Chili disappears, and then that's that. So we just climbed to. Let me slow it down. We just climbed to 5,000. I mean, we probably could have gone to 10,000, but I figured we're gonna just drop to 500 feet anyways. The target's not too far away. Fuel shouldn't be an issue, so we just stayed 5,000 and went 0.8 Mach to try and catch up. Because we knew that the 16s or someone or something was gonna kind of start things, so we were just hauling ass.
Echelon right formation, right? Seems like here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we were in a just a general echelon, right? Then we went and dropped tanks because I wanted the maneuverability. And oh, you dropped an AMRAM, Nighthawk.
What? Oh,
Must
that
have.
wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's a misfit.
So here we descend down to 500 feet, and then I call us into trailing. It should have been about a 2 mile, 1 to 2 mile trailing, something like that. I kept us at about 400 knots until we reached, we were within 10 miles of the target, and then I pushed us to 450. The first two passes are a complete no-go for everybody.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. I know for me, and I don't know if you two experience this. Oh, I did end up dropping. I dropped 3. Why did I drop 3? They obviously dropped really short. Which same thing happened to Fist, and probably I think Nighthawk dropped short elsewhere.
Nah, mine overshot, I think.
Oh.
And here you are at you reach like 2100 feet. I
Yeah,
think,
I know.
right?
I fucking broke it. I literally broke it,
Ah,
but
yeah,
it wasn't an issue. I mean,
yeah.
the SAM spiked us, but it didn't actually do anything.
You didn't receive any threat from the aircraft, right?
No. No.
No, yeah, because they were entertained with us. That's the whole purpose of the mission. Yep.
Yep. But yeah, so we it was just the Pipper. I hadn't done a low pass like this in a while, so obviously it would have been good to practice, which you wanted us to do, but it would have just been me who'd have the knowledge anyways from Wednesday. But then once I realized, oh, if I just step up 100 feet and then pitch down briefly and then get my Pipper, then it's accurate and fine. So the first 2 passes were pretty much null and void. Obviously I was hoping to just have 2 minimum, but doesn't always work out that way. So this one goes nowhere. Oh no, that actually got a launcher. I was going for the radar still. Looks like he did damage on something, Nighthawk.
I'm telling you, it landed on it, right? It was 96%. Then on my second try, it landed on it as well, and it went by 99%. I didn't want to destroy.
So that was the one. Then they got everything. I
That
just
was the
ended
one
up
that
in
killed the radar, right?
yeah. I just ended up in formation with Fist, and I think he got this launcher or at least one of these and damaged the fuck out of it. And then Nighthawk came in and did the same thing. So then we booked it direct to waypoint 4 in a pretty wide offensive form here, just by pure whatever.
Got to be safe.
And
Look,
yeah,
that's my best formation right there.
So here you
I
were
mean
already
it's a really
aggressing,
wide echelon just off of Nighthawk. Anyways, and we just waited until we got outside the SAM range, and then we popped up to about 10,000 feet. And we were just hauling ass because I saw those 2 MiG-21s on SA.
Yeah.
And so I figured it was just best to keep going. And I didn't even notice the fleet was here, so that would have been different. But so then, yeah, we pass right under y'all. And then you call out that. Oh, and they launch.
Yeah, that's SM2s. Yeah, they destroyed
Yeah.
the MiG-21s.
They
But
did.
see,
Oh.
we were going for them, and you can tell that it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
see, and I
never
thought that
mind.
was one of you who shot them down. So that's why I was like, oh, well, okay, so this is, I see, I mean, you probably didn't know this many missiles were in the air when you said it, Nighthawk, but right whenever I said, okay, let's turn in to support them, Nighthawk was like, do we really need to turn in if it's about to die? And you were right. There were 2 AMRAMs and 2 SM2s out, literally
Yeah,
about to hit it.
SM2s are definitely a killer. Yeah.
But we figured, regardless, because we wanted to avoid things that have happened in the past and accusations being thrown at me where I throw you guys out to the wolves so that my flight can survive,
No.
is I figured I would support you because we have the numbers, the fuel, and missiles, and you'd made it seem like maybe JT was going to go direct home. But regardless, you guys killed it, and then that put us in a good position to go direct to the airfield. So I don't know if you meant to put. Oh God, when did this?
Yeah, I was getting a bit too fast.
Yikes!
I didn't even notice that.
That is.
So
Right,
yeah,
side
so no, it's
It's a
no,
close
it's
one.
yeah, it was not super close. It was just a nice formation. So just because of the order we're in, I went ahead and sent Fist in first for the landing, and then I broke right and followed him, and then I just had Nighthawk do a left loop and then come in. I probably should have just told you to do it tighter from the start, but it didn't really matter because I knew we had time. So then we descended to pattern altitude and then just flew it in. Short final. So Fist landed, I landed. It was the most graceful, beautiful fucking butterfly landing ever, and I popped my nose gear, which never happens, but whatever. And then Nighthawk did that. And that was y'all. Oh.
Yeah.
That was a high
Yeah,
threat
you're
maneuver.
supposed to break to the left. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't even doing a. He was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not have
And
approved the
the
maneuver,
holding pattern.
but I
Yeah, the
thought you
holding
guys were a
pattern is
lot
at
further
2000.
than you were. But
Yeah, no
it's fine.
worries.
It all worked out, and it was a dick around thing, anyways. Yeah, and then Nighthawk lands, and that's it. So,
That's it.
we got the search radar, which was Victory Royale #1, and then we got a couple of launchers. So I
Two
think
launchers,
that's
right? Yeah, that's more than 50%
Victory Royale.
of the
Oh my
of the
gosh,
battery.
dude.
Yep.
yeah. And if you had me do it again, I would have a bomb hit every single fucking thing I aimed at. But old dog new
Oh,
tricks.
my landing was so butter.
Okay, let me switch to Lucky, and we'll bring it back. Since y'all clearly had some fun here. I'll do it right to take off.
Yeah, that was
Until
one
I
of my
died.
better landings too.
Yeah, it looked nice.
I was able to
So-
clear the runway at the first or at the second turnout.
Yeah.
So here we take off, 7 seconds separation. That was pretty uneventful. We go to waypoint 1. Turned right to waypoint 2. Our waypoint 2 was farther than yours, obviously. Final altitude 20,000, I said, which was okay. Echelon right formation. So when going south, when going down, I was the most exposed to the left-hand side. So my 2 other aircraft on the flight, they were on my right. So that's just for this reason that we did the echelon right. Uh, that was pretty, again, we go to waypoint 2. We fence in, by the way, in waypoint 2. And just before going to waypoint 2, if I remember correctly, is when we start like having the spikes and the context from Overlord saying, hey, here we have bogies up in the air. Zilo and JT, I don't remember, but they were like, there was one of the temptations, right? Hey, do we engage, do we engage, do we engage? And I was like, a couple of times, no, just proceed to waypoint 2 until they are at certain distance, right? Because initial contact was at 90 miles from us. And we said just wait until they are at 50 miles. Then here is where we go to waypoint 2, somewhere here. No, I think it's farther. Anyway, when I turn left, slightly to the left is waypoint 2. But here we have, by the way, constant communication with Overlord. Here is waypoint 2. I think when we touch base or touch point with Overlord a couple of times requesting picture. And then here is when I say, okay, just break formation and we're clear to engage. It worked fine here. It was kind of like coincidental, but because we didn't want to enter into the SAM zone, I said, okay, just launch your missiles and then turn around, right? So you don't go into the kill zone of the SAM sites, and that's what I did right now. Unfortunately, on this means that maybe we launched the AMRAMs from too far away, but we did this a couple of times, and JT got 2 MiG-29s, if I remember correctly. There was this MiG-29 that
Yes.
went through the merge with us, but JT got him. And then I got the last one. I think it's this one. Or maybe the other one. I don't remember. Anyway, we got the 4 MiG-29s, that's for sure, on the merge. Thing that, I mean, it was a little bit disappointing is that the M-rounds were maybe not so successful as we initially, yeah, this is the last one,
Hold up, go back
as
a
we
little.
initially expected.
I saw it.
And then the worst thing it was like this. It was that, right? It was like JT shooting down Zilo, right?
It's fine. It's
I
Yeah.
got a
fine.
merge call on a MiG-29 merge, and I'm like, oh shit! And then I turned around and I saw this oak, and I'm just like, yo, whatever.
Yeah. So for some reason, JT got confused and shut down Zilo. Lesson learned here, or my
So-
advice is like SA is fundamental situational awareness, right?
I was looking at my
So-
radar. I looked down and I see it just spawn me outside of the aircraft. I'm like, what just happened? Oh my god.
Then we
that's the
proceed
funniest
to
shit.
waypoint 5. Here is when we enter the engagement zone of the ships. Unaware. We were unaware of this, but that was a nice thing. here is where we say, do we go for the MiG-21s? And say, yeah, okay, let's go. And when we were like launching the MRAMs, I mean, is when also the SM2s were launched. So they got one here, boom, and that's it. Here is the other MiG-21. Yep. Yeah, SM2s are pretty deadly, so no chance for the MiG-21s. And then JT and I mean, we join at 22,000 feet, if I remember correctly, and we go back to base. Zilo took another aircraft, took off to rejoin with us as well. We did pretty good here. I mean, I think we entered into the area of approach area of Insilic a little bit too high. At the 22,000, we should be already like 10,000 here. But okay, we descend to the 2,000 as is supposed to be the holding pattern. And then similar to you, check for we did the break here on the right, but then same as you, we were like we landed. I told them it's like just start landing by priority of fuel. So AT was the first one, and then Zilo, and then me. So here it is where we do the break, and then is when I say to JT break formation and land. There you go. Here's JT, and then here Zilo does the same thing, and then I keep going downwind until I see in front of me the B-1 bombers, and I say, "Oh, I'm gonna land right now." Basically.
Yeah.
See here, the other two aircraft in front of me are still on the final, so I decided to do another break, and then is when I land before the B1.
Oh yeah, I guess you just cut him off on final, and then he
Yep.
just flew over us. Because I was like, why would he do
Yep.
a low pass over like that?
Yep.
It's cool for us.
I mean, I'm sure that you have a nice view of a break.
Yeah.
A break during the landing final approach of a B1.
Look at that. You made him go around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it was a nice view for you. Yeah.
Well, good deal.
Yep. Well, we completed the mission. Obviously, primary target was the radar, and launchers were bonus points. Radar was was successfully destroyed, and as well as two launchers, if I remember correctly. We shut down there were 4 MiG-29s, all of them shut down, and there were 2 MiG-21s also shut down. That means that obviously the antiship missile battery is not a threat for our navy. And we decimated pretty much a big portion as well of the Syrian Air Force.
Yeah. No, good shit.
For Op 3 is gonna be Op 3. Let's see. Op 3, yeah. Usage of harm, GBU 12, and laser maverick is gonna be fundamental.
Raj.
You don't need to know how to use all of these. That will be optimal. That means that you can choose any flight. But if not, I mean, harms and GBU 12s go together in a flight in check 3, and the laser mavericks go into the other flight. Oh, and by the way, obviously the one of the pods is also required.
GBU 12s, that's the one that I always use most of the time, the 500 pounders.
I think
The
the ones
laser
that
bombs.
you always use is the GBU 38s, the JDAMs. I think it's the ones that you are referring to, Fist. The GBU 12s are another ones.
Yeah, 38, 500 pounds.
Well, 12s are too.
The GBU 38 are the JDAMs GPS guided, and the GBU 12s are the laser guided.
Yeah, so if y'all if any of those things are something y'all aren't comfortable with and y'all want to work on this week, and it's not Wednesday at 6 p.m. time you'd like to work on it, just message me and we'll find some time to do it. And go over that.
Let's do some ACM this week.
And we can also do ACM this week as well. That being said, note on that, just because, I mean, we don't have friendly fire incidents happen often, but it's obviously always good to talk about it generally. And the biggest thing is, like you said, with situational awareness, but communication as well. is because I mean, if there's someone in front of you and you think it might be an enemy, but you're not certain because you're in the merge with, two of your other wingmen or, one other wingman or anything like that, is you can always sacrifice one shot or two shots to try and either PID it by, zooming in and going, is this actually an F-18 or is this a MiG or a SU or whatever? Or just, talking to the other pilot and trying to get information to indicate their kind of positionality. So, for example, last Wednesday we'd done some air-to-air training to this effect, and we'd gotten in the merge with some people, and I was on the tail of someone, and I could not tell what it was, and so all I said was altitude check to my wingman, and then they told me their altitude, and then I could use that to go, okay, well, this is the only aircraft at that altitude that I can see. It's friendly. And maybe there could have been, a MiG at that altitude and they were at another altitude, but I at least knew that the shot probably wasn't worth taking at this point if, that was
Yep.
something checking the box. So
Yeah, another thing I observed, and this is very related to what people said, and sorry to cut you off.
You're good.
These MiG-29s, they were armed with a AA-8, which is a pretty old infrared air-to-air missile. AA-8. They didn't have the AA-12, the Archer, which is deadly. If they would have had this, I mean, it would have been like definitely shut down. Um, so that's one. The other thing on the situational awareness, and this is what I link with the comment from Vivo, and I'm guilty of this, by the way, because you are in the tension of the moment and you're trying to get as much as you can or as best as you can of the situational awareness. But if you say, hey, there is a MiG-29 here, that's a comment that okay raises awareness, but it's not helpful, right? What's helpful is to say, hey, MiG-29. I don't know. I'm gonna make this up. Heading 150, 10 miles, right? That's helpful.
And even just being more precise, and I mean, if it's in the merge, it's a little trickier, but if you guys are flying together and just saying, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, any of those kind of calls,
Yep.
and if you want specific, like, you know, uh, um, heading information as terms of like what degree it is in relation to you and what it's heading. If it's on data link, like if in the fucking AWACS picked it up or another aircraft picked it up, it'll be on your essay and you can see where it's heading. You can see, if it's to your 060 or anything like that. So there's a lot of information you can gather there. But yeah, just just small things. Whenever we get in engagements like that, and obviously it'll keep happening. But just make sure you're concisely communicating things that are happening. So if you, in it, it goes in terms of what movements you're making, and if you've fired any missiles. Those are kind of the most important things. Um, so if you're like, oh, braking left, braking right, you don't necessarily have to say, oh, I'm Bulls, whatever, and say your exact like GPS coordinates because that's not going to be helpful. You're just doing it such that other people can get a sense of where you are. Because the goal in this process, as you build situational awareness, is that you can envision where everyone is in space around you. It may not be 100% precise, but it may be close enough, and that's all you hope for. So that's just something to work on. But I mean, I'm very happy with today. I think.
It was very good. Yeah.
Yep. And
So
based off of last week, it sounded like Zella deserved to get shot down, anyways.
Then I'll send your mama later.
Oh, thank you, man. That means a lot. God,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, so for up three, the next one, yeah, as I mentioned, like those air-to-ground weapons will be required. There is no air-to-air threat. Um, so it's a good mission to really train on the usage of the laser Mavericks, the GBU-12s, and the harms. The next one, the op 4, op 3 is finished already and ready to go. But op 4 is not finished. But op 4 is basically the destruction of all these SAM sites that we have had the courtesy to be around today. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice harm party.
I'm gonna
Okay.
just say that I won't have Syria next week, so this was the last one. This last up for Syria.
Yeah.
Today we did up 2, then next week is up 3,
Mhm.
and the last one before the Christmas break is gonna be the up 4, and then we are gonna maybe pause for next year.
Yeah, but like I don't have the moolah to buy Syria.
Oh,
So
Oh, sorry, no, say again.
he's been
Sorry, say.
trialing Syria this whole time, and his
Oh,
trial runs out, which is unfortunate because tomorrow's the last day. It's gonna be $30, and then it probably won't be $30 for a long time.
I have 6 days left until it goes on trial. I mean, my
oh,
trial
6
ends.
days. Then you're
Yeah.
not gonna cut it for next Saturday.
I'll
I
see
know.
what I could do in a sec, but maybe I'll get it, maybe I
Yeah.
won't.
Just buy it now, man. It's like the
Yeah.
cheapest it has been in a while.
I forgot to start the event. Whatever.
Hold up, let me see my bank account.
Okay, well, good flight. I gotta hop off. But
Thanks, guys.
wonderful stuff
Hey,
today.
by the way, did you do some streaming or some recording?
Yeah, I recorded the whole thing. Well, I streamed the
Oh,
whole thing, but it's gonna be just immediately on YouTube. So
oh, okay, all right. Can you send the link whenever it's there?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, good flight today. Was great, man.
Yep.
Awesome.
See y'all.
All right.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Today.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
guys.
Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Next week is gonna be op number 3 in this thing, so the next op will be next week, next Saturday.